早晨，大家好，大家好，歡迎大家嚟到中文大學，我哋呢度係語文城市研究所。今日我哋又開始做我哋嘅跨文化手工藝工作坊。你可以睇到咧，大家睇到咧就係隔離我哋嘅 speaker 咧已經準備好，一陣咧我就會介紹佢出場。咁但係因為都有啲新朋友啦，今日 join 我哋啦，所以我都簡單介紹下我哋 MIA 係乜嘢嘢。MIA 就係 Multiculturalism in Action。我哋係自2013年開始咧，就專注做好多跨文化教育嘅，咁喺社區啦或者喺學校咧都做好多推動大家認識香港有唔同嘅文化啦，有唔同嘅社區，咁係通過呢啲活動咧，大家都可以認識佢哋多啲，或者可以喺唔同嘅文化或者係民族嘅圈子裏邊咧，都認識多啲新朋友咁樣嘅。咁喺推動呢啲正向嘅民族關係嘅同時咧，我哋希望亦都帶到俾大家好多歡樂啦，可以好開心咁樣去理解唔同嘅文化。我哋之前咧其實已經介紹過日本啦、韓國啦，又介紹過夏威夷啦，以至到意大利啦、中國啦，咁有好多唔同嘅文化嘅手工藝。咁目的咧，亦都希望大家明白唔同文化裏邊咧，通過唔同嘅歷史同埋源流，有好多唔同嘅傳統，其實裏邊咧包含好多智慧喺度嘅。希望大家咧都可以親身去參與，去創造一啲屬於自己嘅手工藝出嚟。因為我哋咧其實有好多唔同嘅文化背景朋友參加緊啦，咁我哋於是又要雙語廣播啦，咁而家開始用啲英文先。Welcome everyone to our intercultural handicraft workshop again. We are here at the Chinese University. We are at the Institute of Future Cities. Welcome all of you. We have some old friends, some new friends, and we are going to be spending the next hour learning another handicraft. We've been doing different cultural backgrounds ones, like the Japanese origami. We did a Korean fan. We did a Hawaiian lei and Chinese paper cutting, Italian necklace, etc. And I think everybody had some fun. And today we're going to be doing something different. We will learn how to do henna. And so before we do that, I just want to say that we are very fortunate to be in Hong Kong, having different ethnic communities living together with us. I'm sure some of you will have your neighbors, being a Pakistani or colleagues from Japan or somebody from a different culture, and it's really fortunate that we are able to understand their cultures and be able to learn those wisdoms and apply those in our daily life. And so today we're very happy to have one of our friends, a Pakistani lady, and she is already here with us. Let me read her name because I don't want to make a mistake. So our speaker today is Miss Zeeshan Syeda Raheela. Welcome.
Hi.
Yes,
Hi everybody.
Welcome. And so we are very happy that you're here with us. Raheela, I call her Raheela. And what she's going to do today is to introduce to us the culture of henna. Now, many of us already have had the experience of drawing henna, either on the body or on the hands and feet, but we don't really know much about it. What was the cultural meaning and why do people even do that? I heard, for example, that because it's very hot, in hot weather, when you apply henna, it cools you down. Right? 有陣時我哋有聽到就係點解要畫呢一個 henna 嘅手繪咧？因為喺好熱嘅天氣裏邊咧，畫一啲 henna 咧就令到你個人咧可以溫度降低啲咧，就冇咁熱嘅。咁我哋一陣可以問下 Raheela 究竟啱唔啱先。咁我哋今日咧嘅講者咧，冇錯，佢有個中文名叫做金熙娜女士，佢由巴基斯坦嚟咗香港12年啦。咁佢其實自己好有天分，好有才華啦，尤其是喺用巴基斯坦式嘅手繪咧，佢係有好多經驗啦，喺唔同嘅非政府組織嗰度有好多跨文化嘅活動咧，佢都要去參與。咁我哋一陣請佢講下佢自己嘅經驗。So Raheela here today is actually a very talented lady who specializes in drawing henna. We will ask her to introduce herself a little bit a bit later. Why she's so interested in doing henna? Is it just for fun, or is there a cultural meaning, or do only women do it? Do men do it at all? So a lot of these questions that we have. So we will ask Raheela to explain that to us. Before we start, Raheela, I know that you have been in Hong Kong for 12 years. Of course, very much a Hong Konger now, and I think you speak a little Cantonese as well.
Yes, little bit. Chào San.
And so perhaps you can explain why you are doing here, why you're so much interested in it.
Actually, I'm quite interested because in my own country I was doing from my childhood, and I'm doing henna cone and henna drawing. So from my childhood in my country, but when I came to Hong Kong, then I'm really keen on to spread my arts to all over the Hong Kong, and because when I came here, I was newly married. Then I have henna already on hand in the design. So many people saying and asking, oh, what is this? Is this allergy? I said, no, this is not allergy. This is the henna drawing. So from that time, I thought that why don't I spread the actual meaning of henna in Hong Kong and all among the people. And I really want to keen on to let them know about my art. So today I'm here to let them know about my arts.
Wonderful. I think that's exactly what we are saying when we talk about cultural interchange, that we have questions and we don't understand other cultures and we want to learn more about it. And what's better than having the person there, right there, to teach us about it and to debunk a lot of these stereotypes. 好多時我哋有好多誤解啦，或者係有好多誤會啦，對其他文化唔認識，但係又唔係好敢問。咁其實最好咧就係問翻啲當事人啊，咁請到文化嘅成員嚟啦，向我哋解釋一下究竟點解要畫 henna。So without further ado, Raheela, can I ask you to start with the PowerPoint and explain what henna is all about?
Yes, sure. So actually, I'm going to say about the henna, and henna is a artwork, and henna is actually the natural dye. Henna is a natural dye to it is a planting, the flower planting, and then it is a tall shrub that grows into hot and dry climate. So used as a dye, and particularly also it is used in hair coloring and temporary body art known as mehendi. In our culture, in our country, and also South Asian countries, also mention the mehendi, under the name of the henna is a mehendi actually. So our people knows about, oh, henna, oh, this is mehendi. Yes, this is mehendi. But in Hong Kong and Western countries, in Western people and other Asian people knows is the name of henna. Henna is a henna. So henna is a art, is a body art, and usually it is feet and applying feet on hand. But nowadays it's a body art, and anywhere you can apply this art.
Right.
So secondly, usually we use henna in weddings, ceremonies, and festival. Like our festival is Eid, and Indian festival is Diwali and Karwa Chauth. So usually every women's are really keen on to apply henna on their own hands and different others' hands also, to draw the different hands, other hands, to celebrate festivals and weddings. And without henna, our bridal is incomplete, because mehendi or henna is very important for our culture and for our bridal.
Okay, let me just barge in and explain a little bit in Cantonese. 啱啱 Raheela 啦同我哋提咗一個好重要嘅一點啦，雖然大家睇 PowerPoint 啲中文都會明佢講咩嘢，但係佢都提到一樣嘢咧，點解 henna 咁緊要咧？因為所有女性咧都會覺得呢一個係，尤其是結婚嘅時候咧，必須有呢個 henna，因為佢帶住一啲祝福。咁如果結婚嘅時候冇畫到 henna 喺身上面咧，就覺得好似唔係好圓滿啊咁樣樣。Yes, Raheela.
Yeah. So actually, many people would like to know about what is the meaning of actually henna. What is henna? So first, I would like to let them know about the meaning of henna. Henna is actually the called having baraka. Baraka means like blessing. In Arabic word is a baraka, but the English word is blessings. So henna mostly regarded as having blessing. and also is applied for luck as well as joy and beauty. So first, it is called as a beauty and joy because we always use in festivals and good moment, happy moment. So that's why we call we will have a joy after applying henna. And secondly, luck. In luck, in that case, because in our culture, it's just like you can say, because before bride, maybe when the bridal is applying henna, so the color is so dark, and the dark color is very good, very beautiful, looks beautiful. So that's why the many people say, oh, your husband and your mother-in-law loves to you. That's why your henna is so dark. So that is called and assume it is luck. So, but of course, the dark henna, everybody can have a dark henna, so no problem. But the color tone is the darker is very good. So people believe the darker the color of henna, the more husband-in-laws and love you like that. So superstitions around henna are many. Like for example, as long as the henna appears on the bride, she doesn't have to do any housework. So because the new bridal, of course, when she has already henna on hand and feet, so usually the people, the elderly people at home, like mother-in-law and father-in-law, stop her to doing home chores.
Oh, I think that's very interesting because I don't think that's a superstition at all. I think it is very practical, right? So if you don't want to destroy the nice pattern,
Yes.
then you try not to wash the hands so much, right?
Yeah, because if you wash and if you wash the pots and doing housework, so of course you will wash your hand again and again. So it's times to time the henna drawing and henna painting is going to be lighter.
Yeah.
So that's why the bridal wants to have the dark henna as long as. So that's why the usually, but after 15 days, because it's a limited time of the henna on your skin, long last almost 14 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I will let them know in another next slide. So, and first of all, before I will explain more about the henna, but I will really want you know to please don't use black henna, because black henna is not a good and safe henna, because some deficiency patients cannot apply henna because it may lead to acute hemolysis. But because I don't want to go to in details about this, maybe because anybody can search this in Googles and internet. So just I want to turn on another slide.
我諗呢個都幾緊要嘅，因為雖然我哋知道henna 或者我哋一般叫做海靈草啦，或者指甲花啦，都係一啲好天然嘅嘢。咁但係其實有啲人咧可能係會敏感嘅，尤其是頭先 Raheela 提到咧，就唔好用啲好黑嘅呢啲 henna 啦。咁因為可能譬如有蠶豆症嘅患者咧，佢就會會引發一啲毛病啦。又或者係有啲人敏感，咁所以用嘅時候，尤其是用喺自己皮膚上面咧，都要小心嘅。睇下一張。
Yes, so I would like to know about to you the different types of patterns. Actually, here is different types of patterns we can show to you. First, the tribal tattoos, dragon tattoos, cross tattoos, star tattoos, Celtic tattoos, and animal tattoos. Animal tattoos means you can see here is the slide of the dragon. So, and also butterfly. So that is called the animal tattoo, because some people, especially the man, the Western man and an Asian man also wants to apply henna. So that's why we would like to apply the animals mostly and tribal tattoos and dragon tattoos.
So in a way, this is more like an adaptation of Western types of tattoos, although of course henna is temporary, whereas tattoo.
Yeah. Actually, usually the Western men and the Western people apply the permanent black tattoo. But in henna, we thought that why don't we use again through the henna, because it's a temporary tattoo and they can use and they can want another design time to time. Because it is not the permanent tattoo, it's a temporary tattoo, so they have a chance to apply again and again, and after 14 days they can apply another design. So of course it's big change for them.
Yes，其實我諗呢個都幾有趣嘅，就係Henna傳統上就唔係話我哋而家喺個PPT 裏邊見到嗰啲圖案，呢啲多數咧就係紋身嘅時候用啦。咁但係 Raheela 都提到往往咧因為大家都想試下唔同類型嘅花紋咧，又會想畫下呢一類原本係放喺紋身上面，但係紋身因為佢又永久啦。咁但係 Henna 咧就係都係2個禮拜到就會甩色啦。咁於是大家又可以試下唔同嘅圖紋。咁都係一個幾有趣嘅一個適應嚟嘅。
Yeah. So another slide, please.
係，咁我哋下一個呢度睇到好清楚。其實我哋成日以為咧就淨係印度人或者巴基斯坦人有 Henna， 其實唔係㗎喎。咁 Raheela, we always have this impression that only Indians or Pakistanis have or use Henna. Is that right?
Yes.
But there are other countries who are also doing Henna, using Henna.
Yeah, actually also doing basically it comes from the Egyptian culture because it was the start from the Muslim culture because our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu was using henna on beard and mustaches and hair. So that's why he's a man. He was a man, so that's why he used always on hair and beard. So man can also apply. First of all, I would just add here my point is that the man can use henna on hair and the beard. The Muslim man also can, but cannot apply on hand. The Muslim and Pakistani man cannot apply on hand because this is not accordingly our culture. But the Western man and the Asian man, if he really wants to do, then he can apply apply henna. But the Indian culture, usually nowadays, man is applying henna on their own hands.
Oh, okay. So 我覺得呢個好有趣嘅一個 point 喎，因為 Henna 一開頭嘅時候係一個伊斯蘭嘅一個習俗啦。咁男性其實原來都可以畫 Henna， 不過咧就會畫喺頭髮或者係鬍鬚嘅，即係嗰啲部位咧。咁其實就唔會喺一啲 expose 嘅皮膚上面畫。咁呢一個我哋又學到一樣新嘢喎。咁喺而家 PPT 嗰度咧又見到有印度、巴基斯坦、埃及、阿拉伯嘅設計啦，原來都有好多唔同嘅國家同埋文化咧都會用 Henna。So we see the very different designs. Can you explain what they are?
Sure. Actually, here is a different design accordingly their own culture and different countries because mostly Indian people using henna and using different men and women, bridal and groom also showing on their own henna applying. Like during henna applying, henna their own designs, they apply you can see the face of the bridal and the face of the groom. So yeah.
That's for wedding.
Yeah, wedding. This is for wedding. This is the bridal hands, and also the henna artist use bridal picture and also the groom.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
呢個就係婚禮上面用到嘅設計啦，一邊咧係新郎個樣，一邊係新娘個樣，好犀利。
And secondly, you can see the Pakistani design in that second picture because usually we use carries the like paisley and the flower patterns in our own designs. So, and the third picture is Egyptian design. Basically, it started from the Egyptians. So on that time, there is no concept of henna cone. So they make the henna paste, and after that henna paste, they take the stick and with the help of a stick, they draw the henna design like this, the Egyptian design in many years ago. Okay. So of course, they also use the henna cone nowadays. And the last one is Arabic design. Basically Arabic design is mentioned the most thicker and most paisley and flower design and leaf design, no lining design. But Pakistani and Indian henna mainly we use mostly line work, flowering patterns, and bridal and groom like that. This is the difference between our own designs. Yeah, so I would like to introduce a little bit more about the Indian design. This is paisley designs, storytelling design. You can see the two bridals and so one bridal and they have friends. and one friend also preparing herself. So this is the storytelling it's showing on the henna design. Secondly, peacock print. So peacock print also, most of the people, Indian people, like the peacock. So they usually apply peacock on their henna design. And secondly, this is the design of the Egyptian, of the hand design, that is called the Fatma's hand. Yeah.
Okay, next slide.
Yeah, this is a Pakistani Arabic design. This is the large floral patterns and pastel pattern we usually in Pakistani design and Arabic design. This is the line patterns. Usually Egyptian design is a line patterns, but we also adopted lining design, because without sometimes first we take the line and then we started the more design on our hands. So in this picture also use the lining works usually, and it can be recognized very easily. It comes from the Egyptian. Yes. Yeah, this is the most important and very common nowadays, the henna hair coloring. So henna is mostly used to dye hair in red color. It is a good hair conditioner, and it's a fashion trend now on dye. So with henna is a one, and another color adding. So the color result is different. Like some, you can see the different color tones of hair coloring, the dye. So different colors it's showing here, but the saloon masters, the beauty expert, they added some chemicals into henna paste and then make more color beautiful on hair.
Okay, so now henna is basically red. So what you're saying is that if you want you add chemicals to it.
Yeah, actually, we use usually the henna because, of course, everybody wants to use the organic henna and the pure henna and the simple henna. The simple henna is that first we take the plant and then take leaves, and also we will make a powder and then we add water only. And then if you want to put oil, then is also okay, no problem at all. You can put oil. So it is, and you can apply on your hair for 2 hours at least.
I see.
So after 2 hours, you can wash it properly with the water. And after this, if you wanna use shampoo, then you can use shampoo. But it's my personal opinion, personal suggestion for you. So no need to use on that time shampoo. You just apply henna paste for 2 hours and then first wash by only water.
OK， so 阿 Raheela 俾我哋一啲小 tips 嘅。如果觀眾有中意用海靈草染髮咧，原來染出嚟咧應該係紅紅地色嘅。咁但係點解我哋見到市面上咁多唔同顏色咧？因為係商家已經加咗唔同嘅化學嘅材料落去，所以出現唔同嘅顏色啦。咁但係佢有小 tips 俾大家咧，就係如果我哋用完henna嚟染髮咧，就其實嗰次咧就唔需要用洗頭水嘅，只需要用清水過就得㗎啦。呢個我又學到新嘅知識啦。OK， 咁我哋睇下海靈草咧，下一張咧，我哋又見到有好多其他嘅產品嘅。So there are other products that you can apply henna patterns, right?
Yeah, because the henna artist not limited only till hand and feet and the body art, but we of course the henna artist spread their arts on different material. So in this material, like wood material, plastic, and the fabric. So we use henna in fabric and wooden and plastic, like for example, the phone cover. And we usually use different color, not only henna. Henna is of course the natural henna, but of course the henna artist adding some more colors, more painting colors added, and draw henna design through the painting colors. So it makes more beautiful, and then people like it, and also they get only just decorated their own homes.
Right. So these are new developments, really, the application of tradition to a modern life. So you can see this iPhone cover, you can see the purse, and then you these boxes, etc. So actually, there's many different kinds of developments from henna. 其實我哋一路以為henna 只係一個好傳統嘅一個習俗啦，但係我哋睇呢一張 slide 咧就睇到有好多新嘅發展啊，亦都有用唔同嘅顏色啦。 我估大家都睇到啦，有相架啦、銀包啦，甚至係電話套啦，咁有好多樣嘢咧，而家都會運用到 Henna 嘅呢一啲嘅圖案去製造出嚟嘅。So I think what we can do now, while everybody is so interested in making henna, we need to know what to do in order to create this henna paste. Okay.
Yeah, actually for henna paste, the many people have question how to prepare henna paste. Actually, it's very easy. Not so many ingredients included. Just I would like to tell you, like take a quantity of fine henna powder and strain the powder first. And second, put the powder in a bowl and put some sugar, juice of lemons and mustard oil, and any kind of oil you can use also. Not only mustard. If you don't have mustard oil, then you can use olive oil. And also the water, and mix well into paste.
So this is very organic. It sounds all natural.
Yeah, natural. Actually, it's just a powder, and then we use the natural things because lemon is not harmful, and the water is also very good, and oil also you can use as you satisfy that oil, then you can use also that oil. And sugar also, because why we put sugar? Because of make the color dark.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, and lemon juice also works to enhance the color.
Okay.
And secondly, oil is more thicker and make a paste structure. So that's why we use add oil and water, of course. If we need more longer and more quantity, then we use water. And also we can control paste and consistency through the water.
Okay. So 所以其實如果你睇下海檸草粉加一啲糖加啲檸檬汁，再加啲芥子油，啱啱 Raheela 提到亦都可以用橄欖油，咁你加啲水落去咧，去調校到一個厚度咧，我哋就可以用，聽落都好天然。咁呢個咧就係平時佢喺屋企做嘅嘢嚟嘅，咁但係當然我哋今日咧未必做得切啦，於是咧我哋就會用一啲買翻嚟嘅 henna cone 啦。OK， 咁我哋睇下下一張，跟住我哋需要將啲 henna paste。
Yeah.
You use it. You can just take it from a bowl and start drawing. But so we need to make a henna cone out of it.
Yeah. Actually, I would like to introduce already. I think in my slide already mentioned henna cones, different cones. So this is the reality. This is also the same picture. So this is cone, and it is available in different Indian stores and Pakistani stores, the South Asian people can get grocery very easily. So they can get also henna cone there.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the henna cone, and usually the people saying that after make paste, we need to take the rectangular pieces, and also it starts from top left. And then after that, we need to combine close for the door, and also like for example, we need to taping on here. We need to taping on here, and then should be open from here, the tip of the cone, and also we need to start the cone like this.
Okay. 咁我家庭嘅觀眾咧，就或者都未試過自製一個手繪筒嘅，咁但係如果想試下咧，就其實聽落就唔係好難，咁大家可以實驗一下，攞啲玻璃紙咧，自己捲一個錐形出嚟，將啲手繪膏放落去之後咧，但係記得要黐好咗個頭頂嗰度，如果唔係一路用嘅時候咧，佢就會飛晒出嚟㗎啦。咁啱啱頭先 Raheela 亦都提到咧，要用鉸剪咧係剪嘅尖端嗰度先至可以開始用。OK， 咁不如我哋事不宜遲啦，就嚟睇下仲有冇其他人有問題先。一般嘅問題咧就會係呢兩個喎。Most people have these two questions, right?
Yes. So first, I would like to say because of course the many participants have questions in their mind, like how can I remove henna, or how long does henna lasting. So I would like to let them know about these are the specific answer for their questions. Henna is a dye, because henna is really dye, so you cannot just remove it. This is not the sticker, this is not the painting, this is the dye color. So when you apply henna, of course it's a dye and it's long lasting on your skin. So you cannot just remove it, but wash it regularly, rub some lotions or body oil on it to speed up the removal. For example, if you apply daily the oil, or overnight you can apply the oil, and in the morning you can wash, usually 3 times or 4 times when you wash daily. I think so within 3 to 4 days it will be start very lighter. So I think within 5 days it can be removed very easily.
Right.
And secondly, henna is usually last about 1 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So, but as my experience, because henna is, it depends on the henna quality. If henna quality is good, so it of course long last about 1 to 3 weeks. But the color is very light. The henna quality is very light. Of course, color is also very light. The orange color first come, and then darker is red, and more darker is maroon color. The maroon color is very beautiful, and good color is long lasting, 1 to 3 weeks. And the for example, the henna color is a lighter in orange color. The orange color means like it's very lighter and it's gone soon.
OK。
Yeah.
我如果觀眾有提啲問題咧，其實你可以用我哋嗰個 chat function 咧打入嚟，咁我哋見到你嘅問題咧，我哋就會盡快答。So if viewers have other questions, feel free to use the chat function and let us know if you have a question or a comment at all. Okay, so why don't we start with the most important thing today, and which is the demonstration. 我哋而家咧開始嚟示範啦。So before we do that, let's give our viewers 20 seconds to assemble the materials. So if you have your henna cone, you can get that out. If you have your tissue paper, scissors, whatever, bring them out and have them ready. For me, because I couldn't get my henna cone, I stayed home to help control the pandemic. What I brought today is what I found at home. 其實大家屋企有乜嘢咧都用得嘅，譬如話大家可以喺個紙上面咧咁畫兩個框啦，可以試下愛嚟畫一個 henna 嘅書籤啦。So this is the 2 rectangular boxes that I drawn at home, and we can make bookmarks out of it. Or I've got these art craft materials like the doorknob. So if you have one, bring it out. We can also draw on wood, and then of course some sign pens. Just a note of precaution: if you don't have the henna cone and you're going to be using sign pens, I would suggest that you not use it on your skin. That's not good, right? And especially our children viewers here, 尤其是我哋啲小朋友咧 be sure you don't want to be using permanent markers on your skin. It's going to be, taking a long time to disappear. So we don't want that to happen. And of course, with the chemicals, you may be allergic to it. So please be careful. 我哋啱啱講緊咧，其實出唔到街去買呢一個手繪筒咧都唔緊要嘅。咁我哋可以好似頭先咁啦，攞啲紙畫兩個框框，咁我哋準備做我哋嘅手繪書籤啦。其實我仲要喺屋企摷到呢啲手工藝品，以前用剩嘅，譬如話呢啲木製嘅掛喺門上邊嘅用嘅呢啲手工藝品咧，其實大家屋企都有嘅。I think everybody has this at home, and which is shopping bags. So if you have a shopping bag with a white side, so this is what you can do, and you draw the henna patterns on it. It's going to be looking really nice 嚇。咁我哋其實屋企有好多嘅材料咧，都可以用得着嘅。咁我哋攞一啲唔同色嘅咧嘅 sign pen 啦，或者係我自己覺得咧深色嘅會靚啲嘅 ，right? Dark color ones are better. It goes well on light color surfaces like this one, right? So okay, so I think everybody's ready, and Raheela will start demonstrating how to draw these patterns.
Yeah, actually, first you need to draw about the pointing, the simple patterns, and I think you can see my yes. So actually, this is the simple paper, and also like we can use the paisley. We use like that, and here.
Okay, so this is the first thing we want to draw.
Yes. And I think I will use a pen that it will be more clear. For example, we use to draw paisley design. So we can use henna.
Yes.
And after that, wow, great. So first, after that, we need to think more and more how to increase and enhance this design.
So in a way, you're trying to be creative, right? So after
Yeah.
you have the first pattern like that, you
Yes.
can add more designs around it or inside.
Yeah, we should add more design. So first of all, in inner side, we need to draw the double design inside the paisley.
Oh, okay. So you draw another paisley.
Double line.
明明地添，不過唔緊要嘅，我相信觀眾一定畫得靚過我。
Yes, great. And after that, again we need to use another line inside the paisley, because we can make design easily and prominent inside.
Oh, okay, so you need 3 layers of that.
Yes, 3 lines on the paisley first, the basic paisley.
Okay. So we've got 3 layers.
Yeah, and after that we used to draw the like point.
Okay.
And after we need to turn this point to around the circle 2 times.
Oh, so it's more like a comma, right? So you start draw one small dot, and then you go around, and then you have a swirl.
Yes.
Hey, I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yay.
And second
Not bad.
yeah, and after that, it depends on you. You can make it 3 or 4 or whole on the design. For example, I will show you the whole in our carry. Like for example, we again turn like this.
I think we need to move it a little bit. Yes.
Skewer.
Okay, so they stick to one another.
Yeah. Skewer. Again, and again. We need to draw the skewer in all over the paisley.
All over, inside.
Inside.
Yes. You're so quick. Give us some time. I think the viewers need more time.
Yeah.
We're having a lot of fun here, drawing.
Yeah, and there are so many people, it is good in art, and I think they can adopt very well and very easy way.
Okay.
And also, we need to make more beautiful of this design. So we can put all dots around the paisley. You can see the all around the like all around.
Okay. So we need to add dots.
Dots.
So is there a particular reason why we do this? So this is only for the aesthetic reason, right? So it just looks pretty.
Yeah, just it should look pretty, and then of course we need to use different dots, different lines, different flowers. So after that, it makes beautiful design.
Right. Is there a particular meaning to this? 有冇特別意思嘅咧? So you use it for wedding, you use it for something particular?
Yeah, actually the Henna means is happy and joy. So of course when you apply Henna, then you can feel happiness, the feeling happiness, whether it is any kind of design. It's a types of design. So you can use any types of design, whether flowering, paisley, lining work, comma. So all designs makes you happy.
OK， 所以其實都好係好原創嘅喎，係咪？大家可以好 creative。總之你覺得乜嘢靚咧都可以用得，但係實際上個原因係咩咧？就係因為一路畫嘅時候，我自己覺得咧就好似一路喺度個人就會靜落嚟嘅，所以it cools you down, it calms you down, and then as you draw, you become happier than before. So that's why Raheela was saying that drawing hennas will bring joy. It brings this particular happiness in the process. 一路畫嘅時候，其實會令人哋會開心啦、愉快啦，所以其實呢個無論你畫乜嘢嘅圖案咧，都可以達到咁樣嘅目的。咁當然啦，頭先佢提到一開始我哋就學畫呢個腰果花，呢個係好特色嘅印度同埋巴基斯坦都會用到嘅圖案嚟嘅。大家畫成點咧？跟唔跟到咧 ？Is everybody with us? Yes, let's see. We can have a question right here. Somebody said there's no sound. I think we have a sound？ 有聲嘅，係咪有人聽唔到啊？聽唔到嘅人舉手。OK 係嘛 ？OK， 咁我哋等大家。哦，我哋可以喺個頭頂度再加一啲花嘅。誒，係咪啊 ？OK， 大家都得係咪啊？跟住我哋有冇第二啲問題咧？睇下我哋啲觀眾有冇啲問題先。
And after that, we will make a circle around the dot.
Right.
And we can continue all around the paisley like this. Slowly, slowly you can make it, no problem at all.
Yes.
And then because I'm used to draw henna, so I will complete this design in seconds.
Okay. Now, can I ask you, Raheela, at what age did you start learning?
When I was 12 years old.
12.
Yeah.
Why did you learn?
Because when I saw a henna design on the bridal hand, so and also when I saw the henna artist to draw on the bridal, so I feel that I want to learn this. Actually, I didn't get special training. So I just want to apply henna, draw myself, whether it is very bad design sometimes, very ugly designs. So, but I really make confidence day by day, and also I thought that maybe why I don't do this.
Oh, okay.
So day by day, of course, I need to practice because the practice is perfect. So everybody can practice, then they can make very beautiful design.
Mm.
So,
so this is more like a girl's activity, is that right?
yes.
So at 12 years old, you learned it from some patterns that you saw on a bride?
Yes.
Did your sister or mother?
The mother.
How to do it?
Usually I use on that time on my mother hands, my sister hands as well. So because my another sister also very keen on to draw henna design, so I learned and I really influenced from her. So
所以其實係一個女仔嘅活動嚟嘅喎。原來 Raheela 12歲咧，見到啲新娘手上面嘅嗰啲圖案好靚啦，所以佢就開始畫起上嚟。咁係似乎喺巴基斯坦都唔需要特別有老師嚟教嘅，咁我哋可以睇到好靚嘅 pattern 咧，就可以跟住畫，尤其是畫喺媽媽嘅手上邊咧，媽媽最容忍量感最高，所以讓我哋去練習。I was just teasing you, Raheela, that you practice on your mom. Okay, so
because mother is really I really appreciate because my mother is really first woman of course to give me the confidence. Oh wow, and she appreciated a lot. Wow, even though it was ugly design, but she appreciated me. Oh wow, very good design, very good, Raheela, you are very good artist. So of course day by day my confidence enhanced, and also I did very well my job. And nowadays I'm doing in Hong Kong, and Hong Kong people likes my art. So I really very happy about this.
Right. So mom is the greatest teacher, I think.
Yes.
係咪？因為媽媽嘅鼓勵咧，所以 Raheela 嘅信心越嚟越大啦，所以造就到佢而家咧成為一個畫家，尤其是 Henna 嘅手工藝師嘅。OK， 或者我哋可以睇翻頭先嗰張 PowerPoint 咧。Let's look at the PowerPoint again, just to review that what we have done is here right in the middle. So what we did was to draw this particular pattern.
Yes.
Yes.
So actually, these are three different designs you can use on your hand when you started the design. But I will show you now how to hold the cone.
Okay.
So yeah, first I would like to let you know about the cone. The first thing is that, so usually this is the cone, and also I will, as you show, this is the cone.
OK， 咁如果觀眾喺鋪頭買咗嗰啲手繪筒咧，就應該係Raheela 而家手上個支咁啦。咁我哋留意呢個其實我自己覺得係有啲竅門嘅啲揸支手繪筒而畫到靚嘅圖案出嚟。OK, so how do we hold it? I think this is there is a
First of all, grab the cone between your pointer and middle finger in your dominant hand. Like for example, this is the hand, and then you can use and to hold the cone like this. This is the two hands, two finger, and you can grab your cone in between of two fingers.
Right.
Secondly, after that, the cone should rest between your middle finger and your thumb, like holding a pen, because usually we hold the pen through the thumb.
Right.
So we can hold the like this.
Oh, okay, so you control the cone with the thumb, right?
Thumb. And your thumb should be the finger that is controlling the pressure on the cone as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and after
重要，我覺得呢個係竅門嚟嘅，就係要用大拇指啊，用手指公控制個力度，因為我而家揸住支筆啦，咁但係如果你揸住一支手繪筒嘅咧，你就需要一路慢慢將你啲海靈草漿咧一路咁推出嚟嘅，所以手指公咧係一路做緊呢一個加壓力嘅動作嘅，呢個咧係要慢慢練嘅。Yes.
And for example, your cone is, of course, rest your wrist on the flat surface to study the cone.
Okay.
And but the expert Henna expert who are professional, they can also draw without wrist on a flat surface.
Right.
So having your wrist on a flat surface helps with control of the design and keeps your hand from tiring out.
Okay.
Yeah.
我諗中學嘅尤其是咧，就係要留意咧，我哋手腕要揾一啲嘢墊住啦，譬如話喺台面上邊咧，咁就好用力啲咯，咁冇咁容易攰啦。
Because sometimes we use in carnivals and festivals, there are so many pupils, they are in lineup. Of course, we need to do in soon and also very fast. We need to use, but sometimes our thumb and our wrist also tired. So that's why it is very good if you if your wrist on a flat surface, it will help really or tiring out. Right. And you will also get a better range of motion this way.
Yes.
And if you are drawing a design on somebody's body, you can ask them to lay their body part on the table or countertop to create a flat surface for you to work on. Because sometimes some people, the kids also very shrink their hands. So the design is also not good.
Okay, so can you show us how to do it? So let's watch how you actually draw the henna on your hand.
Yes, sure. First of all, I would like to show you on my hand. You can see this is I started, and also, for example, we need to pressure on here.
Okay. 我哋留意到咧，手指公係用力咧，就將啲海靈草漿擠出嚟嘅。咁然後咧就一路畫，咁我估咧就係話我哋剪嗰個筒嘅尖端咧就唔好剪咁大啦，如果咪就係太多啦。咁我哋亦都準備一啲紙巾咧，隨時可以愛嚟抹咯。
And we need to clean your cone tip again and again because sometimes it's going to use messy.
係咁我諗Raheela 咁嘅高手咧就可以吊筆啦。我諗我哋初學嘅咧就唯有揾啲嘢墊住或者揼住隻手咁樣去慢慢畫啦。咁我哋留意咧，其實啲線條都有粗幼嘅喎，所以如果我哋擠多啲出嚟咧，佢就會粗啲。Okay, so and your thumb is actually very important because it controls the pressure, right? So if you put more pressure, there's going to be more paste coming out.
Yes. So I'm going to draw the flower with the paisley. I think we can use to make the paisley here. You see, this is the paisley.
Yes. Oh, this is what we just learned, right? 我哋啱啱學識嗰個腰果花，其實喺朵花嘅下低啦。
Yes, and then after that we need to draw some design, the basic design, the light design inside the paisley.
係，其實有好多可以自由發揮喎。如果你中意跟呢一個款咧，可以咁樣畫啦。總之我哋就填滿呢一個腰果佢。
So again, we need to draw flower. So you can draw also in one design different kinds of flower because there are different kinds of variety in your design, so the design more enhance and look beautiful.
我哋啱啱聽到一個有趣嘅問題啊，點解巴基斯坦嘅朋友咁中意腰果花？其實我諗好可能就係自然環境裏邊好多腰果同埋有好多花，所以咧就喺大自然裏邊吸取啲靈感咧就畫出嚟嘅。 咁我哋睇到 Raheela 咧，就即係其實隨心咧就可以畫出好靚嘅圖案出嚟。咁呢度咧，我估啊，我自己睇到個竅門就係先畫咗中間啦，然後喺側邊咧一路增加啲唔同嘅圖案上去，喺圍繞住佢，咁越嚟越豐富。Right, so in a way we are starting from the middle, which acts as a core of the pattern, and then we just continue to add more patterns around the periphery, right?
And you can see, like, for example, I just draw half paisley, and then I completed full paisley, and after that I draw the flower, and also I draw the second flower, and in between have there some space, then I draw these lines.
Right.
So these lines also very look beautiful in designs, and after that it's time to filling, because filling is very important part in the design. We can make the structure, but inside the filling it's very important. It should be very clean, and light filling shows very attractive and beautiful. So I'm using very light. I'm not pressing too much.
Okay.
Because I need to give shades, light shades here inside the flower.
Right.
So it shows more prominent.
係，我哋畫咗一個基本嘅圖案之後咧，就可以喺空嘅地方咧就一路填滿佢啦。咁一路填嘅時候，我哋亦都要留意啦，用唔同嘅壓力其實可以製造唔同嘅效果。好似 Raheela 而家咁咧，佢用好細力咁樣去擠啲海靈草漿咧出嚟，咁製造到一啲好似陰影嘅一啲效果。咁我哋要細力去做啦呢一樣。
You can see I'm spread just little bit. I'm giving the shades here inside the flower.
Yes.
And this flower also the second flower also I'm shaded inside.
Right.
Yeah. So after that, if you really want to enhance and more create your design, then you can create from here to there. So this is the one tattoo complete. And if because in our culture, this is the full hand, and also started from here to draw here to there, till here. So more hands already I show in the picture. There are so full hand. It's really very keen on to apply henna on our hand. But for example, if you really enough for this is enough for you, this design, so that is also okay, no problem for it.
咁我哋一路可以自己一路增加啦，想畫幾多由手臂一路畫到上手指都可以嘅。我哋其實有個觀眾有個問題啊 ，we have a question from a viewer who said because most of us are right-handed, so after you draw on your left hand, what do you do with your right hand if you want to draw something?
Yeah, actually, this is my own practice because, as I said, practice makes perfect. If you make practice first on your paper like this, and after that you can draw henna on your paper designs, and you have a practice, then after that you can apply easily from one hand to another hand. Because I'm left-handed, so that's why I grab my cone on the left hand. So it's easy because my hand is quite cold, so I can draw it. But of course, I cannot draw in another hand, of course, because I cannot work with the right hand. So that's why I cannot draw on my left hand. But because I'm left-handed, so I can draw by the left hand on my right hand.
So you need to get somebody else to do it for you on the right hand.
Yes, like this.
Okay. So you need to train somebody that is as good as you, and then you can draw the other hand.
Yeah, of course, some people it's very quite easy to draw on their own different hands. Like for example, they are using the right hands, then of course they can apply henna on left hand.
Okay, so actually this is what our parents teach us, that practice makes perfect. It helps if you practice a lot and you get better and better results. And I think that applies to the other hand as well. So if I'm right-handed, you can keep practicing on your using your left hand. I'm sure one day you're going to be very good at doing with your left hand as well, right? Otherwise, train somebody. Right?
Yeah.
正如我哋頭先講啦，如果你想畫完你係右手人咧，畫完左手之後點算咧？當然我哋就不斷咁樣努力去練習咧，終於有一天咧應該可以用左手咧都畫到隻右手嘅。當然其實 Raheela 咧就都提我哋尤其是巴基斯坦嘅女仔裏邊咧，大部分咧都會識得咁，我哋揾個朋友幫我哋畫啦咁樣。Okay. Yes. So yeah, can you show us again what you just drew? That's very pretty. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so I wonder if our viewers have any questions at all at this point. 我哋大致上 Raheela 嘅示範咧就差唔多，或者好靚嘅圖案啦。我都有一個，我都有功課教，咁希望大家咧其實都喺呢個有限嘅時間裏邊咧做到一啲產品出嚟嚇。可能係書籤啦，或者可能係布袋啦，或者係第二樣嘢。咁如果大家有問題咧，可以趁呢個時候咧喺個 chat 嗰度打俾我哋，睇下我哋有冇問題先。有一個好有趣嘅問題啊，就係Raheela, you just showed in the PowerPoint that Henna can be storytelling, right? How do you tell a story with Henna?
Actually, storytelling in that kind of meaning because when you draw henna design and also mention the groom and bridal, and then that means in our culture the bridal going with the groom. For example, the bride and groom is more beautiful, and also in our culture always a bridal going out with the groom. Yeah. So this is the story. The basic story is that always the lady, always the girl going out after getting married into husband's house.
Right.
Leave husband's house. She has to leave anyhow the parents' house. So this is the story, the basic story, and she is very happy. It looks very happy in our designs. So she is very happy to get married with the man and then going with him.
So you're actually putting that story on the henna. So you draw it in the henna pattern. Oh, okay. 所以其實原來 henna 除咗畫花啦，畫啲唔同嘅靚嘅圖案之外咧，亦都可以用嚟説故事嘅。嗰故事就譬如話頭先佢提到啦，新郎同埋新娘佢哋嘅交往嘅歷史啦，可以將佢變成古仔畫落去啦。其實有啲似紋身喎，我又諗到係咪？ It sounds almost like what people do with tattoo. Some people like to draw a tattoo when there is something important in their life. So if they have a wedding, they will draw it one pattern, and after they have a baby, they will draw the baby, and then so as they go along, the life history is almost like complete on their arm, right? So it's almost like that kind of idea.
Yeah, and also because this is only not reserved only the bridal, because some kids are into our stall also and then they want to apply henna tattoo. Some boys really want to apply the Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have to draw the Spider-Man through the henna, and they will be happy. And also for kids, the Hello Kitty and the princess and the butterfly, they really wanted to apply. So of course, we need to draw on it accordingly their demands.
Right. 原來而家其實有好多新發展嘅，有好多時候嚟揾 Raheela 畫 henna 嘅朋友咧，好中意畫啲新啲嘅內容嘅，譬如話卡通公仔啦，有陣時會畫蜘蛛俠啦，即各式各樣嘅要求都有。咁喺大學呢一度咧，我哋啲同學咧最想咧就係 GPA 夠高啊，所以佢哋會畫啲過3爆4咁樣寫喺度。咁其實真係好視乎你有啲乜嘢嘅興趣咧，都可以試下用呢一個海寧草章咧嚟畫下嘅。I was just telling our viewers that at the Chinese university we've got students who are very keen in getting good results. So they want to have GPA 4, right? So which is full marks, and they would draw on it GPA 4. So something of that sort, it does happen. Oh, okay. We have another question coming in, and which is that, what do we do if we want to make different colors of henna?
Actually, different. The basic color of henna only one. It's a green powder, but when you apply the orange color and then darker is red color, and the more days on your skin, it's more darker into maroon color. But the you can see the different colors. Actually, this is not the henna. This is the painting colors. The acrylic painting we use in our product also, and also that paint also use in skins. But it cannot be long lasting.
I see.
For example, if now you can draw that pattern, the colorful pattern, then you can wash your hand within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, it will gone.
Okay. And you also said that maybe if you add more lemon juice or if you add more sugar.
But only henna paste.
Yes.
Only henna paste, because henna is a natural dye, so it can keep control on your skin long lasting.
Oh, okay. 其實我諗呢個好重要嘅一個點咧，就唔係我哋畫乜嘢唔同色喺個手上面，而係話因為每人個膚色有啲唔同啊 ，because our skin colors are all different, right? So some people have fairer skin, some people have darker skin. So the same henna applied on different skins will have different results, right? So sometimes you see a lighter orange color, sometimes you see a darker maroon color.
And one more thing I would like to add here, because I experienced some people has skin allergy.
Right.
So I really suggested them to no need to apply henna, because henna is a pure that is also okay and medicated. But for example, some henna cones nowadays have included some ingredients, some chemicals to make darker and darker, and also different kinds of henna cone. Like some cones are emergency cone, some cones are long lasting cone, like means the dye color. So that's why I really suggested those people who are skin allergy, so they don't need to apply henna.
Okay, I think that's a very important point. 其實承接住頭先講啦，我哋要用深淺色，除咗因為我哋嘅皮膚嘅深淺唔同咧，同一個海寧草漿畫咗落去之後咧，有啲人咧就會淺色啲，好似橙地色嘅。但係有啲人咧就會好深色，好似係一啲深啡色啊、棗紅色啊咁。咁視乎我哋自己嘅膚色。咁但係Raheela都提醒我哋一樣嘢好緊要嘅，市面上咧係有啲唔同色嘅 henna 賣嘅。但係嗰啲咧往往係加咗啲化學劑落去咧，去製造唔同顏色咯。咁如果有敏感嘅朋友咧，佢勸大家咧就係要特別小心嘅。如果你有敏感嘅話咧，係其實唔係好適宜用嗰啲帶住化學物質嘅呢啲 henna。咁我估其實比較安全嘅咧，就係喺屋企自己用海寧草漿加啲天然嘅嘢啦，譬如糖啊或者係檸檬汁呢啲咧，去自己去調校啦。咁如果你想，其實有個竅門嘅，如果你想淺色啲咧，就快啲洗咯。咁如果你想佢停留喺個身上邊耐啲、深色啲咧，就我哋唔好洗得佢咁密啦。咁呢個係其中一個重點。呢個亦都係一啲天然物質嘅一啲常見嘅一啲特性嚟嘅。咁我估其實亦都係可以話到俾大家知點樣去同我哋嘅自然去相處，係咪？有啲嘢咧，如果你想天然嘅自然嘅咧，我哋亦都要明白佢嗰個特性嘅。And I think that's a very important point, that we understand nature, that we understand what is good for the environment, that we're using organic materials. And so if you're using natural organic materials, then, be prepared that the color fades off faster. But that's the characteristic of something natural, right? So you don't want to leave it, permanently on your skin either, right? Okay, I think that's another question. I think we'll take one more question before we end. How long does it take for the henna to dry on our skin?
Yes, it's a very most important question, and I'm really very happy someone asked me. So, actually, it depends on the environment, atmosphere. Like for example, it's very windy weather, it will be dry within 15 minutes. And but duration is 15 to 30 minutes hardly, and after 30 minutes, of course, if it's a small tattoo, it will be dry 20 minutes, 15 minutes. But it long hand, full hand, of course, it takes time, 30 to 45 minutes to get dry.
Right. I think that's a very reasonable answer, because today the humidity is very high, so obviously it's going to take longer to dry, right?
And also, if you wash on immediate, like within 15 minutes, if you want to wash your henna, so the color cannot darker in between. So of course, after applying henna, you stay 6 hours at least on your skin no need to wash, no need to, I think it's in my personal suggestion, no need to take shower within 6 hours only. After 6 hours, it all colors comes and darker, then you can take shower, you can apply henna, so any soap on henna, then that is also okay. Once the color come, once the dye come, so it's also okay, no problem for it.
OK，咁呢個係經驗之談啦。如果我哋想個 henna 留耐啲喺我哋嘅皮膚上邊咧，就盡量喺6個鐘頭之內都唔好搞佢，唔好洗手啦，亦都唔好去沖涼整甩佢。其實咧，如果你想去乾咧就好快嘅，有陣時天氣乾燥咧，15分鐘、20分鐘就會乾咗㗎啦。但係好似今日咁啦，天氣比較潮濕咧，就可能要耐啲啦，1個鐘啊或者半個鐘咁樣，視乎情況而定啦。咁但係其實如果你想佢唔好咁快甩咧，就盡量唔好搞佢。我咧就有一個壞習慣嘅，話完 henna 就得閒就走去搣下佢嘅。I was just telling our viewers that I have a bad kind of practice when I draw henna afterwards. There's an itch to start scratching. Because when it dries, it becomes like this small pieces on your skin, and you quite
Crumble.
to,
It is after dry, but be careful when you apply henna. Don't touch other things, and especially it keeps safe from your clothes, because one stain it's gone on your clothes and it cannot go on. It cannot be gone. So please be careful first of all when you apply henna, and secondly after dry, of course it's look like a crumble and then crumbling, and then also remove time to time, and of course you can wash it, then you can go and wash it, no problem for it.
Yeah.
But for example, if you keep dark color, you want the dark color, you should keep for a longer, whether it is crumble, whether it is dry, no problem for it. But please keep safe about it because everywhere it's crumble.
Can we use hair dryer to blow it?
Yeah, of course. If, for example, you can see your atmosphere is very dry, no windy weather, so it's also okay. You can apply and you can also dry through the hair dryer.
Right, but does it make it go away faster or long? Does it stay longer?
Actually, after dry, it will be crumble. Then colors already come. The color cannot go on. At least the color will be darker. At least you should wait till 2 weeks, and maybe it will be more lighter time to time, and then after day by day it will be more lighter, and then one day it gone.
Okay, I see. 咁如果用風筒吹其實都得嘅，大家等唔切啦，可以揾個風筒快啲吹乾佢啦。咁但係當嗰啲顏色已經黐住咗喺個皮膚上邊嘅話咧，佢其實就係嗰隻色㗎啦。無論你係有佢風乾又好，或者你有個風筒去吹又好咧，其實都唔會改變嗰個顏色嘅。咁依家真係最後一條問題啦。個問題就係話，如果我哋整咗呢啲海寧草漿，又或者我哋買咗一支翻嚟剪開嚟用咗之後，我哋想佢 keep 耐啲喎，得唔得嘅咧？ So this question, Raheela, is about the henna cone. So once we open it, we cut it open and start using it, and there's still some left. How do we keep it longer? Can we keep it at all?
No, it's also okay. If you, for example, this cone is packed, and sometimes we can put also the pin for the because if it is open, then some air comes inside. Right. So, but also no worries. If you don't have pin, no worries. You can keep in the fridge for a long time. It is duration almost 6 months. 6 months you can keep safe in your fridge, and then it keeps fresh.
Oh, 6 months.
Yeah, but for example, before applying, you need to take henna cone before 2 hours. Because it should be the room temperature, because it will be cold, then it will be more thicker, and it is very hard to take out.
Okay, I see. Right, okay, that's a very good tip. 如果大家剪開咗個海寧草嗰個手繪筒，用咗又剩翻一啲咧，原來係可以即係喺雪櫃度雪住佢咧，可以 keep 到大概6個月嘅。不過Raheela都提醒我哋啦，要用之前2個鐘頭攞出嚟咧，就攤翻暖佢，因為係需要用室溫咧去畫呢啲圖案嘅。咁如果大家屋企有大頭針咧，亦都可以攞緊大頭針咁篤住呢一個剪出嚟嗰個窿，咁亦都可以幫助咧去 keep 住佢唔好咁快乾嘅。Okay, so I think that's almost the time we have, and let me see if there's any more questions. not exactly a question, but somebody said thank you. So, and I think it is really our pleasure to have Raheela with us today to show us how exactly you do. Many people are very interested in this. I'm sure they learned a lot today. So, we are going to be putting the recording on YouTube as well. So viewers who are interested in watching it again, just to practice, or they want to share with their friends, you're most welcome to. You can go to our MIA website and then click on the link and you will be able to see it. 如果有觀眾係想重溫啦，或者想去抄低嗰啲圖案啊，或者係再分享俾其他朋友咧，其實你哋好歡迎嘅，上嚟我哋 MIA 嘅網頁啦，你就可以睇到呢一啲過往嘅 workshop 嘅呢啲錄影㗎啦。咁喺呢一度咧，我哋再一次好多謝我哋嘅 speaker Raheela 啦，咁佢其實好忙嘅，佢時時都要四圍走，咁佢今日咧特別攞時間出嚟咧，去教我哋點樣去畫呢啲海狸草嘅手繪。I was telling our viewers that this is a wonderful experience that you have taken your time out of your very, very busy schedule to help us with this. We learned a lot about the culture of Henna. And so if they have more questions, they can send to me and I will pass them on to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Maria. You chose me to introduce my art, my cultural art, and also spread my art through this workshop.
Right. So this is one last PowerPoint that we want to show, and which is this. If you give us 2 seconds, we will find the thing that we want to show you. The Q&A time is over. And this is our MIA website. So if you have your phone ready with you, you can just scan the QR code. This is our website and our Facebook site where you will be able to get a lot of our other information, including the publications that you see with me. You can see them online as well. Many of these books very handy as you come to learn about the different cultures of Hong Kong. In fact, as I said in the beginning, that we are very fortunate to have many different cultures. Hong Kong has been a migrant society for over 100 years, and we benefit a lot from different cultures in creating our unique Hong Kong culture. 咁正如我哋頭先講咧，香港實際上係好幸運咧，有好多唔同嘅族群咧喺我哋呢度一齊生活啦，令到我哋嘅生活咧係非常之豐富啦，多姿多彩。咁如果大家有興趣了解多啲嘅咧，可以上我哋嗰個 MIA website 啦，或者用我哋 Facebook， 我哋隨時咧就歡迎大家嚟睇我哋嘅資源，同埋咧有新嘅資料咧，我哋都喺嗰度發放嘅。咁去到最尾咧，我哋要學一個字。Raheela, we need to learn this one word before we go. That is, in English we say thank you. In Chinese we say 謝謝. And how do we do it in Urdu?
Shukriya.
Shukriya. So everybody, speak with us. Thank you is Shukriya. And with this, thank you a lot to most of the friends that were still staying with us, and also to Raheela, who has spent time teaching us the art of Henna. So Shukriya, and see you next time.
See you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.